up, gentlemen? So if you are charming, it literally is like impossible for other people not to like you. The other upside, if you're a charming individual, is that you're going to have more opportunities, both personally and professionally. Being charming means that you're likable. There's just something about you. People can't necessarily put their finger on why they like you. It's just something that emanates and oozes out of your awesome body. There are certain things that you can do that will automatically make somebody like you more. It makes you more charming, starting with the first one, which is own your flaws. It's a birthmark. Own your flaws. This is something that is automatically going to make you so incredibly charming, so incredibly likable and engaging to other people. And the reason is pretty simple. There are so many people out there that put on a facade or an act and try to like pretend that there's something that they're not. When the truth is, if you're just real, if you own the fact that you do have imperfections and insecurities and emotions, this is automatically going to make somebody like you more because it allows them to let their guard down and be imperfect as well. The second tip to be more charming without trying is one of my favorite ways to engage with somebody when I first meet them, all right? I call it the compliment icebreaker. Instead of saying something like, oh, about the weather, or oh, about the food, or oh, about your job, instead, what I recommend is when you meet somebody, give them a compliment. Hey, great to meet you. I really love your shoes. Man, that shirt, I love that shirt. What brand is it? Or, ooh, I've got the same jacket. Don't you love it? Or, I love your watch. Your hair really looks good. What product do you use? I've been looking for a product. Or is that your car I saw you driving? See what I'm doing? I just drop compliments as opposed to, wow, it's hot outside. Be better than it's hot outside. Gentlemen, here's the deal. Deliver a compliment as the icebreaker, whether or not you're in a group of people, in terms of a work event, or at a reunion, at a party, at a bar, or even a spicy senorita that you're thinking about talking to. Lead with a compliment. Automatically, people are going to like you more and you are going to be perceived as more charming. The third way to be more charming without even trying is taking your phone. Take your phone, Pixel 5. I got a new one. What? Put it away. Gentlemen, put it away. Why? Well, here's the reason. Because when you're holding your phone, whether or not in line or whether or not you're just out and about and you're just holding it or looking at it, gentlemen, what this is doing and sending the subliminal message is that you want nothing to do with the person that is around you. Cell phones have done a number on social interaction, right? Because when we're out, look around, right? Look around at what people are doing. People aren't standing there, right? Looking like they're ready to communicate. They're on their phone. They're surfing. A lot of times they're not even looking for anything in particular. They're just trying to occupy time and not look like they're alone. Honestly, guys, the truth is, if you want to be perceived as more charming, more inviting, more engaging, put the fucking phone away. The fourth way to be more charming without even trying is to know a lot of shit. Fact, people that know a lot of stuff are more charming, and the reason is because they're more interesting. Guys, the truth is, it is about constantly expanding your knowledge base. That is one of the reasons why I absolutely love today's video sponsor, Skillshare. Not only does it allow me to learn a lot of new, cool, badass things, it allows me to scratch my creative itch. Skillshare is an online learning community of thousands of inspiring classes. Skillshare is designed for learning, right? Which means there are no like ads. Guys, when you are a Skillshare member, you have unlimited access to the Skillshare platform, which means unlimited learning, unlimited creativity scratching. It is honestly, in my opinion, the best online learning community out there, and I've tried a bunch. Skillshare always brings it strong, and they're always adding new incredible classes. And the cool thing that I love is that most classes are only about 60 minutes, and the classes are a combination of video learning and class projects. It makes it fun, and it also fits like any schedule. They've got classes in photography, creative writing, web design, music production, fine arts. Guys, it's unbelievable. But of course, they've also got classes for like entrepreneurship and marketing. A class that I recently took that absolutely kicks so much ass, it is ridiculous, is by my boy, Thomas Frank. Productivity for Creatives, building a system that brings out your best. Thomas helps you develop the professional mindset. You know, this is one of the things that a lot of creative people actually lack, right? Creatives typically are like all over the place. Thomas helps you channel it. He helps you focus it. He also talks about inspiration and using it kind of like a muscle. The other thing that I loved about this class, guys, is that Thomas talks a lot about delegation, which is one of the hardest things that I had to learn along my entrepreneurial and creative journey. I'm telling you guys, you got to take this class. It is amazing. I'm going to link to it down below. And after that class, you can take some other classes, all right? Because Skillshare has thousands and thousands of inspiring classes. And the beautiful thing is that right now, you can try Premium Skillshare for free. For the first 1,000 of you who hit that special link down below, guys, you're going to get a free trial to Premium Skillshare. Guys, it's free, like as in free. And the really cool thing about Skillshare for me, guys, is that I've almost been able to like witness my transformation. You know, small little steps on a daily basis really turn into like big leaps like over time. And if you're looking to take that first step, what I want you to do is hit that link down below and go get started with Skillshare. Like I said, it is free for the first 1,000 of you who hit that special link, but do not wait because they do sell out of these like free trials and I don't want you to miss it. Guys, hit the link down below. Go get started with Skillshare today. It is free. Unlimited learning, unlimited amazingness, unlimited curiosity scratching. The fifth way to be more charming without trying is give yourself permission to be curious. Let me explain. Little kids, what are they always asking? Why? Well, and then you tell them and they're like, well, why? And then you tell them again and you're like, shut up, right? Well, here's the thing. Obviously, I'm not a parent. I'd make a great dad. I want to talk a little bit about this idea of being and giving yourself permission to be curious. When you're curious, whether or not it's about things or people, you're going to start asking more questions. When you start asking more questions, people are going to start engaging with you more. You showing interest in other people is one way that you are automatically going to be perceived as more charming. The next tip to be more charming instantly is to remember people's names. But Alpha, I'm so bad with names. I used to be bad with names too, and then I realized that it's just an excuse. If I wanted to be good with remembering names, I could learn to do that. When you remember somebody's name, it makes them feel important. It makes them feel like they had an impact on you and not just another like random person. Guys, I know that it's hard, but you've got to start making a point to actually remember somebody's name. You know, the trick that I use when I meet somebody, right, I'll say, what's your name? They tell me like Brad. I think, okay, who is a Brad that I know? And I try to picture another Brad. Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt. Then I think Fight Club. Yeah, and I look at the dude. Yes, I could definitely beat his ass in a fight. Brad Pitt. That's how I'm going to remember his name, Brad. And then every time I see him, I think I could kick your ass if we were in Fight Club, Brad Pitt, actor. His name is Brad. You get the idea. It's all about association. For me, that's what works best. I am bad if I don't immediately go through that process. And the tricky thing is that when I meet somebody and they tell me their name like Zed or something like, well, I'm like, Zed? I don't know a Zed. I can't think of a Zed. And then I'm so busy and focused thinking about this name and trying to correlate that I miss everything else that they say. Gentlemen, get better at learning names. It's going to instantly make you more charming. I got it. Pulp Fiction, right? Zed's dead. Zed bending the dude over the pommel horse, right? Bruce Willis, right? Pulp Fiction, pommel horse, Zed. This guy's got something weird going on with pommel horses. What? The next tip to instantly be more charming without even trying is smiling at strangers. Now you're thinking, yo, doesn't that make me creepy and weird? It depends. It depends on the intensity of the smile and eye contact, which is actually another thing we're going to talk about in a second, right? But if you start smiling, right? You see somebody and just smile at them. Little smile. You don't need to like give them like a hey, right? That is definitely creepy and definitely creepy. What I want you to do is just smile. Little smile. Hey, what's up? Little head nod. Gentlemen, strangers, they love it and they're automatically going to be more charmed by you than somebody that's just all like not smiling. Gentlemen, I'm telling you, not only are you going to be perceived as more charming, you're going to be perceived as more friendly, also more likable. You're also going to be surprised at how many more conversations and relationships start. And the last tip I want to give you in terms of how to instantly be more charming without actually trying is right there. Yep, eye contact. I can't even express how important making eye contact is with something. Why do you think I want you putting that phone away, even if it's a Pixel? Because I don't want you looking here. The eyes need to be here. Guys, it's not about looking shifty or shady. I want you to lock and load. Now, you're like, yo, if I stare too long, once again, I'm going to look like a creep alpha. What should I do? 1, 2, 3, look away. That's what I'd recommend. Or another pro tip, aim for the eyebrows. Instead of here, boom, right there. Eyebrows, gentlemen. That way, you're not as uncomfortable and it allows you to actually look like you're making eye contact with them. There is nothing that makes us less charming, look more shifty and shady than somebody that isn't making eye contact. We view these people as sneaky. The only thing I want you being sneaky at is being sneaky charming. And if you implement these tricks, gentlemen, game over. You win. You just did it. Still a birthmark.